Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Artificer Alley, where we are going to be playing Power Rangers Phantasm. This is
Whew.
episode 2, and we hope you guys are enjoying it. We hope you guys enjoyed last week. Um, yeah, just thank you for being here. Thank you for giving us a shot. Hope you enjoy the stories that's going along. With me, as always, is our three wonderful Rangers to be. They're not Rangers yet,
Not
so
yet.
let's
We're
see.
working on it.
Not yet. We're getting there. So we'll stop at the top. Start at the top with Lady Excel. If you could introduce yourself, talk about what you do and all the things.
I'm Excel and I play Luna Spink. She's a college student going to college to be a DVM. And she's very compassionate, ready to rescue people without thinking, and gets beat around a little bit because of it.
Gotcha. Okay, all righty. See here, going down below, we have Rune. Rune, you're up,
Well,
bud.
hello everyone. I am Rune. I am the one that basically makes this whole electronic-y parts of this thing happen. So yeah, I'm that person for this, and for this stream, I am playing Tobias Keefe. He is just kind of a chill dude. He's doing his best, whatever that might be. Kind of a slacker at times, but yeah. So that is who I'm going to be playing. But so that's me.
And last but not least, we have Shorty. Go for it, my man.
Hey, I'm Shorty. I'm playing Allah today, and he is an exchange student who is out for revenge and find the mystery of his parents' disappearance.
Yeah, guys, awesome. But before we get to jump into it, we do have a few shout outs and announcements. First off, huge shout out to Renegade Game Studios, who hooked us up with a sponsorship and affiliate link. So if any of you guys like to see the system we're using, which is their Essence 20 system, you can go there, check it out. Any purchases made through the link will help support Artificer Alley, help us get better equipment, help us just keep doing what we're doing. And we appreciate all support and hope you guys like the stuffs. This is like an unofficial shout out. Big thank you to Cody Dykes. He probably will never see this, but I promised him that I would give him a shout out because he is the one who first got the Power Rangers tabletop RPG book for my office to explore. So it's because of him, and he got this book a year and a half ago that we got to do this. So he put it on our radar. Let us check it out. And unofficial thank you, Cody, for all the nerd support over the years, and thank you for everything, dude. Appreciate it. Shout out to Music Productions who did the awesome track for the intro.
You're roboting really bad
awesome
right now, by the way, Ben.
I'm roboting.
Yeah, like super bad.
Oh, uh-oh. Let's
Yeah.
see here. Testing 1, 2. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, but there's a bit of a delay on your video. I think you might be having some internet issues.
I got you. Who are we without issues? I mean, it's part of it.
Yep.
So,
We'll get through it the best that we can. Now, just letting you know that we were getting a little bit of robot voice off of you.
That's cool. I appreciate it. But yeah, Music Productions did the awesome track. Shout out to them. For those of you who don't know, Pioneer Con is this weekend in Greenville. It's going to be at Tusculum University, and we are going to be there hanging out, playing games all day. They're going to have everything from a Magic the Gathering Commander tournament, draft events, also Warhammer tournaments, chess tournaments if you're into that sort of thing. Chess blown up pretty big here. Either that or they're just like coming out of the underground. I don't know. It's been pretty crazy. So they're having a whole chess event, cosplay contest. Supposed to be a really fun event. We have also a Madden tournament, Rocket League tournaments. It's going to be a fun time. Sponsored by the Gaming Club and the esports team at Tusculum. So come on out. There's going to be food trucks, everything. If keep our fingers crossed, our wonderful cast will actually be there if everything falls into place.
Yep.
It's going to be pretty awesome. So come out, say hey. It'd be great to see you guys. Then on top of that, Monday, April 15th,
Woo.
is the official premiere of Fallout Greedy Creek. It's going to
Yeah.
be using the Fallout tabletop RPG,
By
as well as
Modifius.
by Modifius. I have been trying to pronounce that for 2 weeks.
Modifius.
I even talked to him, like I emailed him, and I still like even trying to type it out. I couldn't like say it.
Yes,
So-
Modifius. They're a pretty cool company.
They are. They're very cool. They actually, I mean, talking back and forth about getting some assets to help out. It's been very helpful. Thank you, Modifius, for that.
And we're
It's
going to
also
be
gonna be our
also
first-
using the Tailspire engine.
Yes, and we're actually seeing about getting some support from the developers and stuff, just trying to help Signal boost this software because it is pretty awesome.
Yeah, I've been working
We
very
are-
hard
we are
on building
really-
this map.
Yes, and it's got to see some of it on stream today. The entire thing is 3D and explorable,
Yes.
and it is awesome. So please come check out Fallout Greedy Creek. Check out all of the awesome stuff they've got planned over there. Let's see, anything else I've missed?
Tomorrow, you can also find me and Shorty over on the Inner Geekdom for our weekly anime hour show. And if you
Yep.
do miss it, we do split that into smaller little segmented episodes posted over on the Inner Geekdom's YouTube channel. So, you know,
It should be a good show. We got some good subjects and topics to go over for tomorrow, so super excited about
Oh,
it.
yeah.
it's going to be very fun. Yeah.
Heck yeah, guys. That's awesome. So if you guys like anime, like things nerd, come on over to the Inner Geekdom. There's a lot of nerd happening there.
Yes, there is.
Yeah. Anything else? Have I missed anything?
I think that's everything. I mean, we have other stuff that'll, other shows, but they're not for a little bit longer. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We'll start boosting those in a bit.
yeah,
When it comes time. Still finalizing that stuff. So
yeah.
yeah. So if that's all we have, let's jump into tonight's episode.
Sounds good.
So
Hi.
I'll put the ball in your all's court. Can any of you tell me what happened last week?
Dude, so there we were. I found a Pokemon, and then we were
You did?
like, yeah, I did. I found a Pokemon, and then there was like, oh no, here comes the Atlanteans. And then they were like really rude. So then we kicked their butts, and then we ended up meeting some old people. And that's what
Old
happened.
We met an old lady who looked very upset that we were down there disturbing her
Yeah.
peace and
Yeah.
quiet.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's an old people.
That's enough.
Well, people mean plural. So,
So, I mean, it's
Yeah.
all good.
Yeah, we're in
I mean,
we're
it's
in a
there.
bunch of college kids. We were, going around and doing our thing. Some of us were helping out the animals. Others of us were playing an awful lot of hacky sack.
some
Mhm.
people were tackling
Absolutely.
random sea folk.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
yeah.
we went to a bonfire. Food was ate, and then the Atlanteans attacked,
Mhm.
and that's when I threw a Pokemon.
You did. You threw Timothy.
Timothy, no. Yeah, I did.
You threw Timothy your jackalope. And so yeah. So picking up where we left off, you all find yourself standing in a cavern that the little old lady, the crone named Shaman, because she did not view you all worthy enough for her name, just gave you all a title, lives here and says to be the one who watches over the gate to the next life. It's whatever comes after all this. You were guided here by a kitty cat that you named Norma, a serpent snake that you named Rochi,
Yep.
and yeah, Timothy the jackalope.
Oh yeah, dude.
So she informed you all that they are the ones who have selected you to take on the mantle of guardians with her protest. That is where we had left off, standing in this gigantic cavern that was about 300 feet
Oh.
in full diameter. It's very humid compared to what you're experiencing in the autumn weather here in the far northern Appalachia. And humid. There's a small waterfall in the distance. You remember seeing that there was a what looked to be an archway with a waterfall pouring over it, stepping stones in a lake. You all also had heard growls when you all were hanging out in Shaman's hut, giving an idea that there may be more creatures in here than Norma, Timothy, and Rochi. So standing here, having had this bomb dropped on you that you three have been chosen to do some sort of very dangerous supernatural job. What's going through your all's heads? What are y'all going to do? What are you thinking about?
I am the chosen one. I have been chosen.
Chosen.
You're sharing cookies with Timothy, if I recall.
Yeah, I was. I'm over there just eating cookies like chosen one. Just eating cookies.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like Keith is very happy to be here right now.
Freaking snake.
Giving a death stare to your snake.
Yes.
Okay. And what about Miss Luna? What is Luna doing?
This is a lot of pressure.
It's a little bit. So Norma's just asleep up in the tree right next to Rochi, just hanging out. And if you remember, when you met them, they were fighting like cats and dogs, or cats and snakes.
I have a rabbit.
But you do have a rabbit.
A
So
wabbit.
Rabbit
a
season.
wascally wabbit. So Elmer Fudd Ranger. Got it.
Right? Wait, I'm not the one that has a shotgun.
So as you all are wrapping your heads around, just the process of what's this old lady talking about.
Yeah.
She's standing there just hunched over, just big cowl over her shoulders, holding what looks to be like a crook staff. Just watching you all. Just watching you all take it in.
Hmm?
Yeah, you won't survive the night. That's okay. Just begins to walk over to where you all had seen a cauldron as you all had come into the room. And there was the fire that the cauldron was sitting over was snuffed out. And you see her kind of like use her staff to slide the cauldron, just tilt it out of the way, it swings, and dig in the coals. And she sighs, just an angry, just rumble, just frustration. Well, you're all we got. So, if you have any questions, now's the time. Otherwise, may the odds be in your favor. I guess, I don't know.
All right. What's
We
the meaning
have-
of life?
42.
42. I like that answer.
Why
I
does
definitely
this
would
guy
wanna
keep
ask
telling me to bring
her-
a towel?
I definitely want to ask her why some of our attacks were phasing through, but when we had the animals, we were able to touch them.
So as you pose your question, you see she looks at you and she looks around, all three of you. She goes, "You're fighting something that is more ethereal, not physical.
Oh, I hate math.
It shows."
I don't think it's just math.
So you need something spiritual to fight the spiritual. And that is where they come in. These are going to be your spirit guardians to help bridge the gap between the material and physical. Or between the material and the spiritual. I mean.
Oh, okay.
So how are we supposed to do that? It's not like we can wrap a snake
Yeah,
around
we're
my
just
hand
all-
every time we're gonna fight.
You could try.
We're college
Not with that attitude.
with animals.
What'd you say, Luna?
We're college students with animals. How are we supposed to do that? I'm
So-
obviously not very strong.
You gotta throw your
So-
animal at the creatures. It works.
So
We found out.
like Timothy like pokes his head up out of a little tray of of cookies and is just shaking his head. Just
No.
Yeah, this is what we're doing.
I look over there. I was like, I don't think he agrees with that.
as you say that, Timothy jumps out of the tray of cookies and you see Norma hop out of the tree, and Rochi takes his time slithering down. So enjoying the nap. You see a big yawn, and they kind of just start off to hide somewhere in the cavern.
Why'd I get the lazy snake?
So there will be ways for you to be able to channel the spiritual, especially with your guardians protecting you. They picked you, so you were their responsibility, not mine. I made that very clear before they went out and picked you three. So, if anything happens to you, blame them. So, they will be able to help you bridge this struggle and be able to experience the liminal realm where everything spiritual, dark, the things that go bump in the night tend to happen. And as she talks about this, it's very faint. It's like just some memories of just, there's always been rumors around the town of Dawn Springs. Like, you always sometimes see stuff out the corner of your eye. You look over again, it's not there. Things, falling off cabinets, countertops. Just, it's random doors slamming. It's always been a joke. Y'all actually remember jokes on campus about, oh yeah, the campus is haunted. Things happen.
I thought it was aliens.
You hear like the old buildings settling, and it's like, oh yeah, it's the ghosts. But as she begins to talk a bit more about the things that go bump in the night and the idea that there's possibly more to it, kind of get you guys thinking. Because especially the ones who joined the Supernatural Club at the college, and some of you might still be skeptical. It's a lot to take in.
I wouldn't have heard these rumors since I'm a transfer, so I'm not from around here. So
yeah, but you do have spiritual experience because of your backstory, true. And so you're like, yeah, there's some weird stuff out there. So, and it's around this time that you see Norma kind of like hop out from behind a rock, and she has something in her mouth, brings it over to you. Same thing with Timothy as he hops back into view, and you see your serpent friend slithering like through the water and comes up back onto the little shore in the cavern.
Oh, dude, Timothy, did you take this lady's stuff? I don't know if we should be doing that. I think she's a wizard.
She just looks at it. She's like, you already took my cookies.
Listen, you put those out there. I thought that they were communal.
Because this is a very communal space as she motions around the cavern.
Are you saying you weren't expecting us?
No.
I thought that the cookies were complimentary.
Were they that good? And she kind of leans forward, were they that good?
They were delicious.
It's like the first look of surprise, huh? You liked them?
You didn't put nothing weird in them, did you?
She's like, no, nothing, no. What would be weird in cookies?
I don't know. You're like a wizard or something. Maybe you put Eye of the Newt or something in it.
I've had some funky cookies.
She takes her staff and hits you across the chest. Just a sharp oof. Just to make enough impact.
Oh man. You're going to have to deal with this a whole season.
You're fine. It's all good.
I'm looking forward to it.
So as you all are just taking in the scene, you feel Norma jump up on your shoulder. This time, Claw's just barely digging in, and she has something in her mouth, and your serpent has made his way.
Hey, we just got raided. Thank you, Shadow Majesty.
Hey, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Shadow Majesty, for the raid. We appreciate you all, Horror Lover. Hello.
Muy appreciatante, or however you say it. But hey, Horror, how are you doing?
Thank you for coming and joining us. So, but you feel your serpent kind of headbutting your hand, trying to put something in your hand, and your jackalope is jumped back up on your shoulder and is drop something in the tray of cookies.
Does it look like something that's edible?
You can certainly try. Thank you, Matt Mercer.
Certainly
try.
What's it look like?
Honestly, yours looks like a very heavy, tarnished Dorito chip.
Do I risk it for the biscuit? Let's see.
So it's-
I got a whole 2 intelligence. Let's try it. Put it in my mouth.
Didn't your mother ever teach you not to put strange things in your mouth?
I never knew my mother.
Isn't that my backstory?
Why is everyone playing the Edgelord? God.
Because that's my personality, yo.
Shep just said, but not Dory's toes. So,
Oh god.
to bite it, you taste metal. It's hard metal. When you pull it out, it's a funky looking Dorito chip, and it has a hole dead center. Not where your teeth were. You just missed the hole because you're like Dorito chip.
Oh, yeah.
And
Worst flavor ever. I think this one's stale. Like, ma'am, do you need me to go shopping for you? I did eat all of your cookies. I could go get us Doritos.
she just shakes her head, and like looks at Timothy, your jackalope. It's like, why? I would like for you
Uh-huh.
to give me an alertness insight skill test as you see Timothy having this exchange with Shaman.
So we got 18, my friend. 18.
18. So if
Not
a
bad.
rabbit could have a look of just pride and faith, that is what you get from Timothy standing proud on your shoulder.
Oh, I'm gonna
So
go.
it's
I'm gonna do
like
like the.
Rufus.
I'm gonna do a pretty proud pose myself. Like, haha, we're gonna show you, old lady.
If your new nickname is now going to be Ron Stoffel.
So
Getting very Rufus vibes from your pet.
Yeah.
a little bit. So it's about this time, like you all are still holding the pieces that your guardians have given you, your spirit guides. You notice like Norma is like there's a soft purr in your ear, and she's like watching you look at this, where Keefe's is shaped like a Dorito. Yours is almost heart shaped with a hole in the center still. And yours, Allah, seems to almost look like a scale, like a reptilian scale. And I'd say it probably fit in your palm, like the size of your palm. And they are definitely made of metal, and it is a familiar looking metal that you've seen in flakes and stuff that you found in the fire on the beach and used to come here to Terminus. These are your planchette invokers. Out of game, planchette is French for little plank, if you didn't know.
Kate
Yeah,
Blanchett.
they look like planchette. Yeah,
did
Kate
not know
Blanchett, absolutely. So, if you don't know what we're talking about, it is literally, if you ever seen in a Ouija board, it is like the little puck
thing that
piece
goes
that
like
moves
this.
around. And you all three kind of literally have one. It's just different shapes made of metal.
Hmm.
Now, all similar shapes to that. So yeah.
Okay.
But Shaman looks at you. She goes, "These are your planchette invokers. You will use these to call upon your spirit guardians and take on a form that can interact with both the material and the spiritual." And as she says that, you see there's like a faint glow from Norma, from Rochi, from Timothy. And as they flash, you see a red from Norma, purple from Timothy, green from Allah. And as the flash just suddenly ends, your planchette that you're holding is now reminiscent of the same color that they flashed. So Luna, your planchette is red with some filigree of gold going around it. And the hole is now filled with what looks to be crystal. And you see the symbol of almost lion, almost cat. There's like a shifting happening in there. It's hard to really pinpoint what it is. Um, all of yours is green with some filigrees of a little bit of silver. And you see where the hole was in the crystal is formed, like shifting of a small serpent to a giant, like draconic form, long serpentine dragon that you would recognize as an Orochi serpent from your home. It's very faint. It's hard to really pinpoint the shift. It's just hard to see it. Then Keith, yours is purple with some black filigree frosted, and in the little crystal, you see point blank a rabbit with antlers looking so proud at you. But every now and then there's like a shift of like it's there and it's not. There and it's not. So the shaman looks at you all. They should let you, I believe they call it morph. I don't know. There is an energy that covers the world. This is to let you all channel it. Because we really need your help. And now that they're not here, I can speak candid. And she points to the planchets where your guardians are hiding. This place, as you know, as I told you, is the crossing. It's where spirits that have done all their time here in the material plane come to, go through the gates, and they pass to whatever awaits them next. We are not guides. We are not anything. It's just our job to keep them safe. The artifact that we used, the spirit guide's flame, has been stolen from us. This flame attracts spirits like moths to a flame, and allows them to come to the gate and pass on. And she kicks the cauldron. You see it swing, and the fire is missing. Your predecessor, who had been doing this job long before you three were even thought of, was defeated, and I now don't know where he is. So there is a ranger missing already. So it's going to be up to you three to help me find him and hopefully secure the flame.
Wait, we're missing one of the park rangers?
Yes. She doesn't even miss a beat. Yes, we're missing him.
Oh man, we got to get him back. What's going to happen if we don't have the park ranger, dude?
Bad things. Definitely considering whoever has the flame.
I don't know. I don't know. Are we in a setting where Power Rangers are already known, or is this something that we wouldn't even know about? I don't know if we established that.
I would say you definitely would have known about Power Rangers.
Oh, okay.
That being said, like, it's one, you've not heard of Rangers like this.
Oh, okay.
Two, it's how do I best put it? Yeah, you're in the same timeline as all the other Rangers that you know, but she's not necessarily really used the term Power Ranger. She's alluded to it. She's alluded to the Morphing Grid.
Yeah.
But it's almost like she might, how they've operated and how they've operated quietly and in solitude, they might not have a full grasp of exactly what this is.
Okay. That's
so
fair.
They know there's a power. They know that they are able to channel it and use it. But depending on how long your all's predecessor had been doing this might be the first time a team like this has come together in a very long time. So, okay.
All right.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. Welcome back.
We hit it. There we go.
Just a slight. We're good.
It's all good. So
are Power Rangers kind of like the lore that we've heard about, just like the lore of Dawn Springs?
I would say, like, you would know, like, what happened, like, across the continent of North America, like Angel Grove. Everyone's heard stories of them. Lightspeed Rescue. It's like I said, it's not like if it's in the same timeline and same world as all this, The idea of being Power Rangers is kind of like they're known. It's rare, but it's a yeah, it's not like Operation Overdrive where they were like front and center on everything.
Right. Well, I mean,
Or like
technically, I was about to say SPD does start technically right around now, canonically in the timeline.
Yeah, they start the police force. Yeah.
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 So I mean, there might not be SPD Appalachia Division, but at least we would know about that probably, which would be a really funny show. No, I kind of want that. Just you have like a real Southern Cops Ranger.
So nope. We're gonna do for next season. It's gonna be Power Rangers Cops Edition.
Oh God, SPD Appalachia. I want to have like one of those flashlights that you can also use as a weapon.
Yes, that is gonna be hilarious.
The baton flashlight.
Exactly, man. Get ready, Rangers.
We'll have a revamp of the Bad Boys theme.
Yep, chest cam
Hey,
is
the new
off.
Bad
We're
Boys
going
movie's coming
hardcore,
out,
man.
so-
When the chest cam goes
that
off,
would be a good
we
spin-off
morph.
to do because the new Bad Boys is coming out. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Right.
All right. So,
So,
all jokes aside,
yeah.
now that we went down that rabbit
Back to
hole.
the story.
Back on track. You now have awkwardly colored shaped Doritos made of metal in your hands.
I don't think we're supposed to
Have-
eat these guys.
You've been told what's missing and what's expected. And what's expected is to secure the spirit guide's flame and survive, even though Shaman does not think you will.
All right, so are these like ninja stars? Do we like chuck these at the bad guys or something?
It's like,
Ninja
how do we
stars.
use this power? Like, you tell us that there's a power here, but how do we actually use it?
Ninja
Well,
star.
it depends on. It requires you all to connect with your guides. Find the connection. And good luck.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for the cookies.
Can't wait to prove this old lady wrong.
We're just out on our own then.
It would appear so.
So as she begins to turn, and as she turns to head back to her hut,
Mm.
the planchettes that you're holding begin to warm up, get hot in your hand as they begin to glow faintly.
Spicy.
A little bit. Spicy Dorito happening, absolutely. And as you all are looking at this, watching it, as you feel something like an energy ripple kind of course through you, hitting you like lightning.
Mm.
You feel the urge. It's morphin' time.
Oh, and I'm gonna be like, who are you gonna call? Phantasm, and then I'm gonna morph.
Really?
Yeah.
So as you go all in, as you feel consumed by this energy, you immediately feel yourself almost floating through water. Your feet's like setting, like falling, like gently landing on sediment at the bottom of a river. As you feel like cloak energy kind of wrap around you, and you suddenly feel the presence of something else. The familiar, like you find it's almost familiar at this point, a little bit. It's weird. As Luna, you feel Norma just with you, present. As you feel yourself clothed in armor. Same with Ollie, you feel Rochi close by. You feel Timothy almost beaming with pride as you all have passed through the liminal gate as you morphed. And you find yourself standing in Terminus that almost looks like Technicolor shifting to negative black and white.
Mm.
And everything is silent. As the morphing sequence ends, do we have the artwork ready for the morph room?
Oh, I mean the characters are up there, but I don't have anything specific for when we morph. But the characters are already on they're already on there.
Okay, I didn't know if you had the morph form on there as well.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, they're both on there.
Oh, sweet. Let's see it. I finally see it now. I am blind as a bat.
even though
Oh,
mine
so
are
good.
reversed.
Welcome,
Shout out
Paul.
to
Welcome to
Isabella
the stream.
Gall. Yeah, hey. Shout out to Isabella Gall. That was on my list. I'm so sorry, Bella, who did this awesome artwork
Yeah.
for these awesome Ghost Ranger forms, awesome Unmorph forms. Thank
So
you,
we're
thank you,
we're- so
thank
we're
you
like
so much.
standing here like in the suits for the first time. Like we can look down and like look at our hands and
Yes.
they're like, oh, dude, it's like we're in spandex or something, but it's not spandex because that's a copywritten term.
It is actually.
I know me and
Like-
Ben went down that rabbit hole already once.
So is
It did.
Speedo.
It's like across dimensions in another timeline. You hear a shrilling female voice. It's not spandex, as Dr. K makes an appearance.
Where'd that come from? Oh God, the voices, they're back.
But take your meds.
So we're standing
So-
here, we're morphed and everything. We feel exhilarated and one with
You
our
feel-
beasts.
Full energy. Almost, I mean, you feel limitless possibilities. You feel like you don't know.
Limited power.
All right, which way do we go, lady?
She already went away. She said
Oh,
we're
she's gone?
SOL.
Oh yeah, she did. All right, so
No.
what do we see?
Now, well, you're still standing in Terminus, but the vibrant colors have like dulled down to like Technicolor,
Mm.
flashing to a chromatic, and there is it's just silent. The waterfall is silent, like it's been muted. If you've seen Stranger Things and the Upside Down almost had like those little particles that kind of floated around,
Mm-hmm.
you have soft lights like that floating around, reminiscent of spirit lights, possibly will-o'-the-wisps.
I have those whenever I rub my eyes too much.
Me too.
Yes. And it's very faint, but Luna, you're the first to feel an urging to just move forward. You hear just an encouragement from Norma, just move forward. Let's go. We'll find it together. So faint sense of trusting, faint sense of you're being called to do something, but you're not alone. Are you going to listen to her, or are you going to panic and freak out?
I'm gonna trust her.
Mhm.
She's tried to protect me and she's been there for me, so I'm gonna trust Luna.
So as you step forward, and it's almost like a light bounce as you begin to step, moving forward, and you feel yourself actually begin to like levitate up just a bit. And the cloak that's a part of your suit kind of like billows around you. And I'm not going to say it's like a Superman launch, but you just carefully just lift up and you begin to fly, going through the opening in the cavern that is Terminus. And you find yourself suddenly overlooking the northern Appalachian Mountains. In the distance, you can see the lights that is Dawn Springs. Everything. But you are literally flying in the air. And your cloak billowing around you. And you two, who are still on the ground, see this.
I'm gonna try and jump, see if I can fly too.
Yeah, you jump and you quickly shoot up through the air and quickly join Luna.
I'm gonna like
Yeah.
yell back. It's like all you have to do is believe in fairies and think of something like awesome or something. I don't know. I read a book once.
So, as you hear this, Alla, you
Yeah, I was not going to make the mistake of jumping, but I'll do a quick like motion upwards and
Mhm.
try to will myself up versus use momentum to fly up there.
Yeah. So you feel your cloak begin to billow around you, and you levitate. You can just up, and as you begin to ascend, you really begin to feel this power for the first time. You're feeling it course through you. You're feeling a connection to whatever this energy is. If it will let you lay a hand on your enemies, this might be what you've been looking for. It's almost, I wouldn't say it's addicting, but I would say it's fueling a quiet, possibly a quiet bloodlust that you did not know was there.
Exhilarating.
Revenge is the possibility of it. The fact that it might come true. This very well could be what's setting the tone for your first morph and your first flight as you slowly levitate up to join the rest of your team.
Very cool and cold going up.
I mean, his first words were basically unlimited power.
A little bit. So as you all are overlooking in the distance, you see the lights of Dawn Springs and the even brighter lights of Stolas City. Even the lights seem a bit muted to a shade of bland. And you all just feel the urge of, let's go forward. We're expected. And you all take off launching, flying through the air, heading towards Dawn Springs. And it's a fairly quick flight. A little bit. It's as you go, like, extend your arms and be like, I'm Superman. And Norma was like, why are you doing that? I don't know.
Most definitely would be trying to do like the Superman.
Reference.
They do not. Do what, bud?
I would most definitely be doing like the Superman. You know, you got to when you're flying like that.
Oh, absolutely. Like Timothy doesn't get, like, you're beginning to feel like starting to feel like a deeper connection with these creatures. You feel normal, like, don't do that. That's not cool. What are you doing? Like, almost judging like a cat would.
Yeah.
You feel like cold, calculated from Rochi.
Mm-hmm.
Do it.
You're like, yep, we got a job to do. And Timothy is just along for the ride. Like, I don't know what you're doing or why you're doing that, but yes, let's do it.
I don't know.
Let's go.
Now I want your snake to just be whispering horrible things in your ear the whole time, like he's sheep Palpatine
In my ear.
The sheep Palpatine. It's just like, do it.
Do it.
Yeah.
Fucking first Harry Potter when Voldemort's
On the back of your turban.
Yeah.
It's like, go, Voldemort ears. Jeez.
Oh, man.
I'm just saying, there is a bit of sorcery in this, so if you learn Avada Kedavra, I'm not allowed.
No.
For
So-
sure.
He is green, Slytherin.
Yes, he is. And it's green and silver. It's green and silver, so it's full Slytherin colors.
Yep. Ironically enough, I am in the Slytherin house with that exam.
Hey.
And crap, red and gold, you're Gryffindor. Oh, wow.
I'm a Gryffindor in real life.
No, Ravenclaw. Can't help it. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't think that
Something like
Keith
this,
would
too.
fit in Ravenclaw whatsoever.
Keith would not. No, Keith is every bit of a Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
So as you all find your way to the town of Dawn Springs, you find yourself on a familiar roadway. And as you all begin to settle down, you see what appears to be will-o'-the-wisps just flashing, going everywhere. And it's very faint, but suddenly very... Actually, I tell you what. I would love for y'all to give all three of you to give me a alertness perception test.
Righty.
See if y'all can actually see them.
Alertness.
I will say that you all have an edge because you are being helped by your spirit guardians.
Okay, 17.
And
It
an
would have
edge
been a
means
lot. It would have been a lot lower for me otherwise if we didn't have that edge.
Now remember, an edge is an edge means you roll twice and take the higher of the two rolls.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, because the first one was like 8, and the second one was 17 for me.
My first
I
one
got
was
12.
17.
A total of 12. So you got 12, 17, and 17.
Aye.
Okay. I'll say you're still adjusting to the idea of revenge and possible one-time murder, even though, and you feel the power resist that thought, but you're like, yeah, I could do a thing all. Like, I could totally stab things in the eyes like you're prone to do.
Hey, I was told I couldn't do that this session.
You can. I know it's branded. I know you've trademarked it. It's your go-to move. But
You
sorry,
can't do it. That doesn't mean you don't think about it.
absolutely. But
Like, I feel like Keith is 100% like in superhero mode now.
Oh yeah. Are you so like the Superman pose, hands on the sides?
Oh yeah, like if we're floating down and everything, like I imagine like he's so there's a comic of Uncanny X-Force where Deadpool is singing his own theme song while he's supposed to be stealthily running through a place. I feel like that's kind of a key thing right now. Like he's like descending down, going like, "There goes my hero," and he's like just like floating down now.
And you two hear this as
100%.
I'd be like, what did I get myself into?
so as you all land, these will-o'-the-wisps flashing around you. Keith and Luna are the first to notice what looks to be almost translucent people just standing on the streets, walking around, talking, and in black and white fashion. Traffic lights are like trying to change colors, but you just see like dark to gray, and then off to a different shade of gray, and then you suddenly like hear, it's very faint, but cars on the road where y'all have landed, like you see one just appear just gray in front of you and just goes through you, not making contact. And then with the 17s, the will-o'-the-wisps begin to pick up hints of color. You see them begin to like settle on the streets. The Technicolor people walking, or the black and white people walking through them as the will-o'-the-wisp takes shape into what look to be people as well, but they're in color. It's really, it's weird seeing such. It's like a broken TV where half is in color, the other half is not, and it's like mixing and mingling. And so, but you feel as you look down and see yourselves in color, especially in Power Rangers fashion, it seems that in this liminal realm where the spirits are in between, you can see fragments of the material realm. Maybe this is how the bumps in the night happen. Some things unexplained. It's eerie. You begin to definitely have a feeling that the beings that are around you that do sense you and see you now, these are dead people. You see, as they come into view, like outfits and stuff from different time periods that have all been
people.
You do. That's the thing. You are seeing dead people. And you see them kind of looking around, like seeing you all looking like you see what looks to be a little boy comes running up. Very like Rune, you suddenly see like a reminiscent of like some Native American heritage.
Mm-hmm.
As this little boy walks up to us, the one we normally talk to is a different color. Who are you all?
I mean, you don't have to be racist about it, but like we're here to help. Sorry, Excel.
God.
So,
God damn.
Are you saying that I match him because I'm the Red Ranger? Is that what you're saying, Keith?
if any of you all actually wants to ever hit Keith in the back of the head, I will allow the roll. It's all good.
I'm going to roll for that.
Good.
What the hell do I roll for?
Right. We were sent here by an old wizard lady to be a superhero. Ka-cha!
Yeah. Give me a might skill test to see how you do.
Let's see.
That's going. No, that's all. I'll give me a might skill test, and if you want, I will give you an alertness skill test, Keith, to see if you can see it coming.
I got a 21.
I only got like a 10 on that one.
10.
19 in the tails.
And you literally just feel pop as you hear just the snap against whatever that shell of a helmet is made
Joke's
of.
on you, tough guy. I brought my helmet.
It was still worth it.
I'm going to go with non-lethal No point of damage.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume unless you meant to cause damage.
No, just no damage. Just that noise. Just
Noted. Like the little boy watching all this giggles. And he's like, okay. Yeah, we don't know why, but all of us have been kind of stuck here and we can't like move forward. And we've been waiting for a long time and we don't know where the other guide went. And as he's explaining this, you actually begin to see like all the spirits who are watching. Their heads kind of lift up and look in the distance down the street. And in the very faint distance, you actually see what looks to be the flicker of a flame. And through the fog that is this liminal realm, it's a good distance away. And all the spirits seem to be drifting through, heading towards that flame. And you see to hear the little boy he's like, yes, we don't know what's going on. He like turns and sees it, and it's almost like he's entranced. And he begins to head towards this flame. What are you three going to do?
Don't go into the light.
Is it the
You kinda
flame
want the-
that has been stolen?
You don't know.
We need to go to the flame and make sure that nobody's being funky over there, guys.
Let's see. Is it smart to go to a random light though?
I don't think we have anything better to do, though, dude. We're here for a purpose, so I think charge
have a
towards where
choice.
the danger would be. That's what we're here to do.
Okay, let's go investigate it.
All right.
So as you all begin to walk, it's very faint, but as your feet hit the ground, you actually feel yourselves kind of just levitate just a little bit, and you find yourself just kind of soaring, just gliding just a little bit off the ground, just easing your way down the street. The flame seems to be getting closer as you all are seeing spirits just coming out of alleyways, buildings, just making their way to it. And then you see a second flame appear. And a third. The next flames seem to be smaller, more contained. And you see it begin to shake in the fog. And you feel the spirits they suddenly pick up speed and they're now soaring. As you all get close enough, I'll allow you all to give me one more perception skill test to see if you all can see what's happening.
So an alertness.
Yeah, an alertness skill test. You can do perception, you can do investigate, you can do whatever you guys would like to do.
That's a 17 for me, big shoots.
I have to go to 17.
So nice.
I got even is 2, so I got a 21.
Nice.
So with Luna in the lead,
Go
Jar
lead or
taking
go.
Luna, you're the first to see what looks to be two cloaked figures holding lanterns. And it's very faint, but with Luna's enhanced hearing, you hear what sounds to be cackling laughter as these figures are waving lanterns, trying to get these spirits to come in closer. You also hear it's like, all right, let's see who can collect the most. Whoever collects the most gets dinner free. The loser has to, let's see, how about, wash my feet for a month? Just this weird, nasty back and forth. It just seems very purposefully stilted, PG rated for almost like a kid show.
So take it that these are people that we're after right now for whatever that's worth.
Or I'm going to pop up and be like, I see a bunch of losers here.
Okay. So
Someone's getting catty at the villains.
catty.
Ha
So as you all come forward, touching down on the ground, the figures that are waving lanterns look, and with what you all rolled, the hood is like covering their faces, but from what you can see from the nose down, appears human. You're like, oh, they have more. It looks like the plan worked. And like from behind the big fire, you see a larger figure cloaked in black step around. His voice is very soft, cold. It's like, yeah, I knew once we captured Alistair, they would need replacements. And here they are.
That's a cool name.
We are the replacements, and if you've ever seen that movie, then you know we're gonna win. Ka-cha!
Like the two, that is wonderful. Thank you for that, Keith. Okay. With your little outburst, the two cloaked figures waving the lanterns chuckle and then stop and look at each other. The bigger, more imposing figure doesn't do anything, but the other figure chuckled. The larger figure steps forward. You know, I really figured they would find people who had more experience. That's all good. You're already halfway here anyway. Might as well just finish the process and allow you three to be permanent residents here. And as this cloaked figure snaps his fingers, you see two dark, bluish black flames appear in the free hands of the two minions. And you notice what looked to be makeshift planchettes like you three had just received. So, I'll let you two keep them busy. I have souls to collect. And as he disappears in a wave of blue and black flame, you see a familiar planchette invoker. The flames seed the planchettes, turning it into a morpher. And you watch these two villains morph like you three had just done shortly ago. And
Can I
as you're
charge at one of them?
we will be rolling initiative. Remind me to give you a round of surprise if you're going, because since you're breaking the rule of allowing them to go into the morph sequence and then monologue, I'll give you a round of surprise.
That's funny.
You're breaking the trope, but we will be taking a break.
Alrighty.
Yeah, we're an hour in, so we'll go ahead and take a break. But remind me when we get back, you get a round of surprise, then we'll roll initiative.
Forget their morphing sequence. He's just gonna go and beat him up. That works.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that's kind of how my character is built: is swing first, ask later.
That's fair.
Absolutely.
So,
All right. So we'll be back in about 5 minutes then.
Back 5 minutes. When we get back, I'm going to hopefully TPK, so we'll see how it goes.
We'll see.
ready.
I'm ready.
Way back, people. Oh, now she's gone. Well, she's not here. What you do, Sal?
Apparently, I'm
I
Ben
don't
now.
know.
Yeah.
Oh, GM shift. I'm now Luna.
Yep.
I don't know what happened.
I don't
Hold on.
either. There you are.
There, okay. Sorry.
Right.
There we go. Now everything's fixed.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah,
Yeah,
so
I'm not GM today. I'll do
No.
that.
one day,
So
you
the-
never know. We'll
Sorry.
get you to a point that eventually you probably want to run your own thing.
Yeah, dude, I felt like the shackles of the forever GM break in that moment. I was like, am I a player?
Hey,
You need to
man.
give me the books in
We
like 2 weeks to read it.
the thing is though that we're getting so many games going that there's so many opportunities to play nowadays compared to what it used to be,
Yeah.
because I was always a forever GM myself.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
getting a chance to do this one. I know that we have Lancer coming up, we have Animon masks.
Yeah.
So those are giving me a good few opportunities to play in between the Fallout campaign and before the Fabula Ultima campaign in November. So
Yeah. Yeah. We also
the
got
Mega one that Pancake's doing this summer.
that's Lancer.
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 And we
I
have,
didn't catch the name of it.
What else? Vampire the Masquerade this fall as well.
Yeah, we're looking at potentially
So-
Kids on Brooms in June for a
Some broom stuff like that. Yeah. So it's we got
Busy
some
year.
awesome stuff coming.
Yeah.
We got some awesome stuff coming down the pipeline. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
We do have a lot.
Yeah. So if y'all are ready to jump back into this, if you're ready to attempt your first Morph combat.
Yeah, we
Before we roll initiative, we had Alla charge alone.
Yep.
Who are you going to try to attack? The figure on the left or the figure on the right? Because that actually matters.
I do believe you have abilities for this as well, Alla. So
do.
make sure you
Solar
take advantage of
Strike.
that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, because Solo Strike, by making only a single attack against an adjacent target, which is also not adjacent to any of your allies, you may apply the die shift listed in the table, which you have the table, I believe.
Yep. Which tells me what weapons I use for it. Which I rolled a 4, which is the two-handed melee, which is with my might.
You're doing a two-handed melee with your... What weapon are you using?
I'm going to be using my daggers.
Your Orochi daggers?
Yes.
Aren't those daggers considered finesse, Kent?
They very well might be. I'd have to look at the actual stats in the book.
So we're going to double check the book real quick. I would say if that is the case, let's see here. Energy weapons, archery, blunt weapons, grapple. Yeah, you should be able to use, if I'm not mistaken, unless I'm, fifth edition it too hard, which I do that on occasion. Because, yeah, you get a unique weapon. Special ability attached to it, also some kind of risk. And you're using small melee, which is finesse, which means I will allow you, if you want to use.
Well, no, the small melee is if I roll a number 2. I rolled a 4, which is two-handed melee under might.
Oh no,
according to my table.
Oh, that's the weapon's trait.
Oh, okay.
No, you get the unique weapon. Period. So it's the shift up in your solo strike it's not the weapon trait. So you're using your daggers, which means you get to use your speed based or targeting skill test to try to make it easier to hit with your. It would be a finesse. Give me a finesse speed test.
Yeah.
See if that'll make it easier. Yeah, I need to know if you're targeting the one on the left or the one on the right.
Left.
Okay.
I got a 12.
A 12 will miss.
Damn.
As you charge in full sprint, you actually feel your cloak kind of wrap around you, and it's almost like an instant teleport, poof poof, as you appear coming up underneath them, and you go to just swing your dagger in, the energy of their morphing sequence rebuffs you and knocks you back. And as they are covered in black and blue flames, the flames dissipate, and wearing similar armor to you three, except with what looks to be almost patchwork, like Grim Reaper vibe hoods and cloaks, appears to be a blue and a black ranger. One seems to be holding what looks to be sickle size, like similar to your daggers, but sickles, while the other has what looks to be a large blaster shaped that has the flame that they were holding churning in the blaster. You're like, huh? Like, who would have thought to try to attack before the morph? We need to try that sometime. And like the two, they're like, yeah, let's try that. It's a good idea. Now I need you all to roll initiative.
10 on my end.
I rolled very low for both of them.
I rolled a 5.
I got a 15.
So let's see here. So Alla got a 15.
Yep.
What'd you say, Luna?
I got a 5.
5.
It was so bad.
What about you, Keith? What'd you get?
10.
10.
5, 10, 15. Hey!
Aye.
Wow.
Find out how good this build is. This new build.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because this purple build, for anyone that's watching, this just came out in like one of the most recent books. So
Yeah.
this
in
is
December. So
yeah. So this is a pretty new character build. This wasn't out when I ran the game before, which is one reason I wanted to run it as well, because it is a newer spectrum color for the game.
all right. Well, funny enough, the top of initiative order is Alla.
Hey.
So Alla, standing there in front of you, appears to be two other Grim Reaper-esque rangers, weapons at the ready. What are you going to do?
I'm going to reattempt to swing at the guy on the left because
Okay.
that flame made me mad.
Okay. So as you charge in, daggers ready, go ahead and roll and give me that finesse skill test.
17.
17, you said the one on the left.
Yes.
17 will miss.
God damn.
As
these
you
guys have
swing
high
up,
vision.
You see him come in and actually catch your dagger with his sickle and kind of parry it to the side. And he's like, oh, not bad, not bad. You already know how to use these, huh? Okay. We'll see how this goes. So you've used your attack. You still have your free action. You have your move. Is there anything else you want to do, or are you going to try to stay engaged with this other ranger?
I'm going to stay engaged with this other ranger.
Okay. So as you go toe to toe, 1-on-1, going down initiative, Keith, you are next. You see Alla engaging with one of these other rangers, and you see the one with the blaster getting ready to almost like warming it up, priming it, just looking over the chaos. It's unfolding.
What's my distance from the one holding the blaster?
I would give you 30 feet.
30 feet. Right. I've
yeah.
got that I can move. But it will make it where I'm not able to take my normal defensive maneuver this turn. But I still do get an upshift because I am spending that one of my energy points to use my ability to use my mood. So that does give me an upshift where I get to roll with a d6.
Yeah.
Right. So we're looking at sadly only a 12 on that.
A 12 will miss. So as you're going in, are you going to try your kick?
Yeah, that is my. I do not have a weapon. I use kicks, so I go in there and attempt to kick the one with the cannon.
So as you charge in, you it's like almost you just feel this overwhelming energy, like yeah, get him, kick him, coming from Timothy. As you're picking up on their energy, as they're like helping you like just go through and channel that kick, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna kick him. It's almost a bit distracting. So
Perfect.
as you swing, coming into connect, like you see the person with the blaster like dodge back, almost stagger, but they are able to dodge.
That's fine. That's fine that they're able to dodge. The point is, I'm within close range of them now, so if they try and fire on me, they're going to have a disadvantage to that attack.
Exactly. So
it's all about getting in
one.
close and getting the eyes on me. That's what my character's there for.
Gotcha. So with that, it is going to be the one that you engaged, their turn, and they are they'd be in the black armor. Let's see. And then so they look at you, they look over at Allah engaging their companion. They're like, okay, I get plenty of targets here. See, and they aim up their blaster, and let's see here. One, go. We'll do even, one after Allah. Odd, we're going to try to shoot Luna. Odd. So they're going to attempt to try to shoot at Luna.
Slippery snakes.
Why? Why do I constantly get attacked?
This does seem to happen a lot.
It does.
It's
The price of being the leader.
It's the red shirt factor is what it is. So let's see here. Yeah. So going into the attack, let's see here. He's upshift to a D6. Let's see. You see him take aim and fire. That's not bad. It's a 15. Does a 15 hit?
What do I look under?
It depends on your build. If you are using a more speed or strength-based build, you either go by toughness or evasion.
Yes.
Well, neither help me because they're both 13.
Oh, yeah, that is not good.
Okay. So let's see here. So it's going to hit, and you will be taking 1 point of energy damage. So Morph, let's see here. You should be with your character sheet. If I'm not mistaken, you should be okay. You should still be standing. You should have 2 health at level 1. Because your the Red Ranger gets a bonus. So
my personal power, I have 2.
Okay, that's personal power.
Yeah, our health will be below that.
Oh,
See, even the
my health is
Ranger has
what?
2.
Well, your health is well. Let me see here.
I have 2 more.
Is that right? Can't.
I'd have to go back and look. I'd have to look at the book. I don't have that pulled up right now, honestly.
Okay.
And there's not a spot for me to write where that was, or I would have had it filled. Sorry.
Yeah.
You're good. You're good. Let's see here. You should have more than 1 health for sure.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Especially as a Red Ranger for sure.
Yeah, because green has 2 already, so red.
Yeah, green starts at 2.
Yeah.
Get something pulled up here. Sorry for the wait, guys. Still a new system. It's not 5th edition like we're used to, so we are still.
So it's going to be on page 52. So that's for that part. All right. So your armor, though.
Yeah, your armor is up.
Yeah.
So
you got that, but I'm not seeing anything. I don't think that your health is in that part, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I think it's in a different part.
It is. So it would have to be for under what she picked for her background, I believe, or origin.
Okay. So we'll say, for the sake of this, as the blast hits you, you feel yourself knocked back. You go tumbling and rolling. And this is where things get interesting, because if you are unmorphing with this large hit, it is going to knock you out of the liminal realm. So as you get hit, you feel Norma take the hit for you. You unmorph, destabilizing, and you find yourself suddenly rolling, going from the Technicolor scene to the night scene of Dawn Springs as you go rolling into an alleyway. And as you stand up, in your hand, you feel your planchette morpher. It's still red. You see Norma's image there. But you have been knocked out of the liminal realm and you see nobody else. You see a few cars going by late at night. Your friends are nowhere to be seen. There's a sucker shot. And villains do that. Now here you are separated from your team.
I've got to get back in there.
So with that, as this villains took their turn, it comes back to you, and you can attempt morphing time again to see if you can get back in there.
Let's go save my bros.
Okay. So it's morphing time, which is, yep, I believe morphing time is a free action. So you feel Luna, like, I mean, as soon as you morph, getting back into your Red Ranger form. You're like, okay, that was weird. And you can just, like, almost just this growling of Norma being like, okay, that was
She
not
didn't
cool.
like it either.
Like, that's not cool. What are we going to do? So, but the fun thing is, though, you're still in the material plane. You are not in the liminal plane. So you're going to have to find a way and figure it out. And so I need you to give me, let's see. You're going to need to give me, and this is going to be with Edge, a survival skill test, smart skill test, to see if you can figure this out.
All right, my first one was an 18.
Okay,
Oh, they were both 18s. Wow. Okay.
cool. You feel like a pulling from Norma's like, okay, follow me. And you actually find yourself having to leave the area, but you've took off soaring. Like, you're still like ground level soaring, but Norma is looking for something specific, and you find yourself going into the direction of the lake. That's going to be your turn, as you are currently dashing using because your jumping speed, like jump distance, is tripled. Your movement speed is huge. You're just taking off, just trying your best for some reason to get to the lake, because Norma's like, let's go this way. So that'll be your turn for this round. And with that is going to be the other villain's turn, who is engaged with Allah.
Yeah, cocky SOB.
A little bit. And you see him like almost like just playfully like swirling his scythe with your dagger as he's caught it. He has one hand behind his back. And he's like, okay. You know what you're doing with that. Let's see if I'm any better. He's like, because I fully believe I am. That might too. So does a 14 hit?
Let's see, 14.
Mhm.
That'd be what, under evasion?
Evasion, if you're evasion if you're an evasion build, or toughness if you're.
I'm tough. I'm a toughness builder. I got a 14.
So it hits. Gotcha. So as he takes his sickle and just carves it, just like parries your dagger, flicking it out of the way and just quickly carving across your chest and knock you back, you're going to take 1 point of sharp damage.
Okay.
And he's like, yeah, so that's how it works. And you see him like almost like how you would roll a handgun.
You know,
He's doing that with his side, like, okay. He's like, yeah, this works. He looks over to his companion. He's like, what do you think, Winnow? Do you think these powers are worthwhile? And Winnow looks to the one who just struck you. He's like, I don't know, Scythe. Like, it's pretty good. I didn't believe they were fighting with this much of an advantage before. I kind of enjoy it. So you picked up their names. You got Winnow, who blasted Luna completely out of the combat for now. And then you have Scythe, who is engaging you. But going back to the top of initiative, we have Allah. What are you going to do?
I'm going to try to wipe that smirk off that dude's face.
Okay. As you get a bit frustrated, you want to go attack him, go for it.
Yeah. That'd be 15.
15.
Yes.
15 will miss.
God damn.
As you go in, try to, like, are you trying to like stab him, shank him? Are you trying to slash him? What are you trying to do?
Trying to punch him in his face.
Okay, so like dagger in hand, blade down, you will try to like punch him?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you go, yeah.
Prop.
Oh yeah,
Prop.
but yeah. So as you go to punch, you seem like kind of step out of the way, and in a familiar move, catch your wrist, grab you, and like flip you. Kind of like how you hooked the one guy on the beach
Oh,
that evening.
lariat.
The lariat. As he catches you and slams you down, you are currently prone.
Oof.
So with that, Keith, you see Alla prone. Luna has disappeared, and you're engaging the one with the blaster. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna try and break this window.
Okay,
I'm gonna kick it.
kick it. I'm gonna kick it.
All right, the 16 hit.
16 does not.
Ooh, wow,
As
that's
you come in,
pretty high.
That's what I'm saying. Like these
Yeah.
guys are fucking.
For a level 1, that's pretty high.
it is. I'm aware. So as you guys come in and you kick, you actually see her come up and like catch your ankle. It's like, okay. Like what's with the feet? Like you have hands, and like holding your ankle in the air, she like takes the blaster and like pokes your hand. Like, don't you have anything else besides this? And she like the one before you had so many tricks. Like, what's going on? Like, you all really are new at this, aren't you? Like, you're not like the other guys have been doing it for centuries. You all are that new.
Okay, so with that, I'm going to be taking my defensive maneuver because that's a free action as long as I have not moved within 5 feet. So now you're going to have to roll twice to be able to hit me.
Awesome. Appreciate that. I get to roll twice. And so I'll roll twice. So I'm rolling with a snag, right?
Oh, yes.
Nice. Alrighty. So with that is going to be Winnow's turn coming at you. Yes. So if you all have not got any of the Power Rangers books, I would highly recommend getting the Core Rule Book and Finster's Monstermatic Cookbook. The stat blocks are phenomenal.
Yeah.
I'm using a bunch of them, and they is made things so much simpler.
So I have the core book.
Yeah.
So-
Now you get to see the fun of my build.
Oh yeah. So as you take your defensive stance, she's going to walk up to you, and you're going to see with like a quick shake of the blaster, like a blade kind of extend from the top of the barrel and just slide down.
Okay.
It's like, okay, ooh, this looks fun. Let's see how this works. Oh, that's going to miss.
I was about to say, because you're going to have to get a 17.
Oh yeah. So with the snag, I roll twice, take the lower of the 2, which is a total of 7.
Oof. Yeah, that's not
It's
going to be
like-
able to hit. Like, I thought they were showing off tricks, right? Oh, that was a bit of a miss you had there, Window.
It's full on like telegraph. Like, okay, let's see how this works. Like, it just slashes down, and you're just like, it doesn't take away from your awesome dodge, your awesome move, because you're quick on your feet. You always have been, but you definitely begin to pick up the vibe that, though they may have more experience being villains and interacting in this realm, they're as new to their power as you all are. So with that is Winnow's turn. Luna. With your triple jump distance and your speed with Norma, you make it to the lake. And you feel your planchette that is a part of your armor hung around your neck under it begin to warm up as Norma forces you to dive into the lake. Just and you find yourself coming almost immediately up out of it in the familiar black and white realm with Will-o'-the-Wisps. And you actually hear like the grunt of like someone swinging a weapon and cracking asphalt. And you hear Keith talking smack. So I will say you begin. I will say you was able to get to the lake at half speed with half of your movement, come into the liminal realm, and you're heading back to combat. So that being said, you're going to be coming like next round. You'll be coming back in, so you might actually get like a surprise attack, possibly be able to actually pounce on someone, take them by surprise, and so be thinking about what you may want to do next round. Okay. So with that, it is now Scythe's turn. As he's like, okay, not bad. As he like kind of has you pinned down, and he pulls a sickle, and he actually like curves it like into your helmet. He goes, let's see what happens when we connect with this. That's a nat 20.
Oh, good lordy.
So, yeah.
I think you need new dice.
So, these dice are wonderful. I've had these dice for years. Very seldom do they roll this well. I will have other players call bull crap on that, but they're fantastic. So, as he begins to carve into the helmet, you feel almost like a sharp sensation of like a squeeze of Rochi like covering you, like trying to protect you. Almost like a really weird hug from a snake.
They're coil.
But you're going to take 2 sharp damage because they have you pinned, held down, and just begins to carve across your helmet, almost breaking through the energy shell that's protecting you. So, are you still up? Are you still morphed? With 3, because that makes 3 points of damage you've taken.
Yeah. Couldn't find the morph stat.
No, like it'd be how much of your health you have.
How much do you have?
I have 2 health.
Okay.
So that will push you into unmorph. So Keith, you watch as they carving the helmet. You see like green energy sparks flying from the helmet, and then a sudden shift as Allah has now disappeared and been kicked out of the liminal realm, leaving you alone with Winnow and Scythe. So you're still conscious, Allah, but you are now laying in the middle of the street in your new town, and you're alone. You still have your planchette around your neck, but you're going to have to figure out what to do next. And going to the top of the initiative, it will be your turn. And you feel Orochi's presence still in the planchette. Like, okay, these guys are tough. They wouldn't be generals for a reason if they wasn't.
I would throw generals that is at a level 1. Goddamn.
You got to meet the bad guys, man.
I'd rather meet those like
Putties.
those grunts that just go like this.
So,
I'm gonna go back to the beach where we first ran into the crazy old lady.
are you
Maybe
going to are you going to morph first?
Oh, am I able to morph again?
Yeah, I'll allow it. I'll allow
Then yeah, because that way I can get my speed boost.
Okay, so you morph again, and you feel Orochi's presence like, my bad, these guys are trouble.
Yeah.
And you take off back towards the beach. So you're beginning to pick up between you two. You have a sense that this liminal water has always spiritually been the portal in between, and you're finding it to serve as a portal from the material to this spiritual realm. So as you take off towards the water, Keith, it is going to be your turn as you are there facing Winnow and Scythe alone.
All right. I'm going to try and kick this window.
Do it. Roll it.
Every time.
17.
17 hits.
Hey, nice. So, I mean, it's just 1 blunt damage. I mean, this is a low hits number system.
I got you.
And then I take my defensive action after that. So basically, come up, go for the kick, and then come back down and guard.
I got you. So like you gonna do like hacky sack side of the foot, or you just gonna come across, connect shin? Like how you doing this?
I mean, we're
What's the
gonna
plan?
like I definitely want to try and like come up from below because I was already in a defensive stance, right? So I'm already in a defense. So I'm gonna come up for the kick across their helmet, and then come back down to a defend from there. So just like come up, kick, and then come back down to defend again.
Nice. Okay. So because it's the first contact as a ranger, so you actually come up, swing, do your kick. You feel it connect. You don't even feel anything shoot through your shin. Your armor protects you as you actually cause them to stumble, and they like turn it like, oh, you're serious. You hit me. and like you almost see like almost like a delicate like, oh, okay.
I'm pretty
That's
sure
fun.
that you did more than hit my buddies, so get ready for more.
So with that, it is going to be Winnow's turn. As they're like, okay, let's try this blade again because it. Huh. And you see him almost baseball swing this awkward weapon, having no idea how to use it. Does a 16 hit?
It does not.
So as they go, oh yeah, I have to. It's lower. So that's an at one. So okay.
So it's even
So that's
better.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, as they go to pull back the swing, and it's just full telegraph baseball swing, and
Yep.
you watch as their blade connects with what looks to be a black and white, like light pole, like for a street light, but somehow this in color weapon has embedded itself in this black and white pole. Alla, as you've took off towards the beach, you actually see in the material plane this light pole shift, crack, and a sudden crack appear in the metal. And you're like, that's awkward. As you fly on by it. They are currently stuck with their weapon embedded in this pole.
Nice. Keith is out here Bugs Bunny in this whole thing.
Absolutely.
If you didn't get that that's what I was going for with this build, it is, by the way.
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
I want to talk trash and just dodge most of the time and keep him distracted.
Hey, it's working. So with that, Luna, you're up. As you're coming back into combat, you see this baseball swing, their weapon embedded, and you see Scythe slowly walking up, coming up towards Keith, who is in a defensive position. Alla is nowhere to be seen.
Shoot him in the face.
Hit it, Timothy.
You got a gun.
I want to shoot. I know. I want to shoot somebody in the face.
Do it.
And
So, anyways, I started blasting.
Exactly.
you absolutely run, charge in full speed with your gun out and try to shoot. Who are you wanting to? You want to shoot Winnow or you wanting to shoot Scythe?
So
know,
is
Winnow shot you.
Window stuck.
I know. Is that trashy something other? Is she holding that thing embedded?
She's trying to get it out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
if you're going to in full speed, I will give you edge on that because they're distracted. So
yeah,
actually,
boy.
coming in for a surprise round, so I'm going to give you edge because they're not prepared for you. I'm going to give you an upshift because they are just, they're fully distracted. So you're going to roll your d20 twice, take the higher of the two, and then an
Are
edge.
we
So
doing
then what?
targeting?
It will be targeting. Yes. So what die do you use for targeting?
It's a D2.
So you're going to be able to upshift that to a D4.
Yep.
So you're going to roll D4.
Yep.
And so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's see what you get on that.
I got. Oh, that's a pretty decent roll. I got an 18 on that first roll.
On the 18,
Okay.
on the D20.
I'm gonna take that 18 that I got. We're not gonna talk about my second roll.
18 will hit. As you and
Yeah.
so Keith, as you see Luna just like sailing in. Luna, how do you do this? Because you're literally coming in from left field and out of the air, just swooping down. As you pull out your Bastet weapons, your claws that turn into a full blaster shotgun. You just come in, like get right. Are you going like right up at her, or just? I mean, are you doing like Goku's teleport Kamehameha, or what? What are you doing?
I'm coming in like Ash Williams.
This is my boomstick.
I am mad. I am very mad.
So, okay, so
And
how
my
much?
son is all missing, so I'm very upset. Obviously, one of my boys is missing.
How much damage does this thing do? Is it just one piercing?
I don't-
What?
I don't know.
So Mr.
I don't know which
Shotgun
book
Bill,
that's
who's
from. She does not have the same build I did when I was a shotgun build.
Okay, well, do you remember what the damage did?
She's not using the same weapon as I did. You have her on a different one. Because
It's still a shot. It's a reflavored shotgun. All it is.
That's what I'm saying is I had a different weapon reflavored though when I did it, because I was running off of a different build to where I got an advantage by being close range with ranged weapons.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that was the shotgun build that I ran.
It's cool. All the things you can do in the SS20 system.
Yeah, it was like a 2 blunt, I believe, when I was running it, but I was running off of a cannon build and calling it a shotgun. So.
Oh yeah, I'd say 2 blunt. I'll allow it. So as you come in, like framing your weapon, your boomstick, boom, you literally knock Winnow off of her weapon. It's still embedded in the pole as they go flying to the ground, doing 2 points of damage.
There goes that window.
And just bowed, and Luna coming in, just like taking place. So I'm going to say with your momentum as you've come through to shoot, you've kind of posted yourself in like a triangle position with Scythe stepping forward, Keith here, and you're here. Does that make sense?
What's funny is you have to understand in a game like this how quickly all of that just happened. Like, because what is it running, like 8-second turns or something like that? So like 8 seconds, So in that time, Keith comes up, kicks Window across the helmet, takes a defensive position while Wendigo swings the scythe, gets it stuck into the light pole, and then out of nowhere, just a shotgun blasts them back.
Yeah. So with that, it is going to be Scythe's turn.
This fight is swiftly turning in a different direction now.
It is.
Now that I'm gone.
As Scythe steps forward, blades in hand, it's like, well, that looks fun. And charges Keith. Oh, that's what I missed. That's a 7.
That's not even close.
As it comes through, you see him like swing his sickle at you, like almost trying to catch your foot to pull it out from under you. You're able to dodge and just step out of the way.
I'm not your spring crops.
So that's what
I don't know. I don't know what to say when a sickle is coming at me. What? Like, I'm trying to think of like a witty comeback.
I got you.
Don't read my soul.
It's power. Well, but they're also used for crops. So
they are. So with that, as you're like, insert witty banter here.
Pretty much.
Alla, it is your turn.
All right. How far am I away from getting back up there?
I would say just like what Luna did, he was able to actually make it dive into the lake, coming out back into the liminal realm, and you hear insert witty banner here, and you're able to charge back. So I would say this round would be just trying to get back into combat, but I would like for you to give me an alertness skill test as you're coming back in.
I'm
19.
Hectic in this.
19.
You notice as you're flying back in, standing on one of the buildings overlooking the combat, is the larger, dark cloaked figure. And you see him holding a larger lantern than what these two were. And you're seeing spirits being drawn to him on the roof. And he's like, and you suddenly hear with that perception, "Oh, you'll do." And a hand shoots out and actually grabs one of these spirits, pulls it forward, almost like eye to eye level. And you see a dark energy from his hand begin to pour and seep into this spirit, corrupting it, making it shift. Looks like he's going to try to turn it into something as it begins to take the form of some kind of monster. It's like, it looks like they're going to need some help down there. I think you'll do just fine. See what you can do. And he releases the spirit and throws it off of the edge of the building as it shifts into what looks to be some kind of creature made of stonework. Just rock, almost golem-esque, as it like as you hear the rough crunch of concrete as it slams and lands.
Gollum like or Golem like?
Golem.
Because that would
Not
be
Go-
way funnier.
Oh yeah, if it was Gollum, it's just a large.
Coming out of like the ground like.
It's a large. Oh my gosh! It's a large golem. So as this golem lands, so Appalachian accent can't help it.
I know.
You all hear the crunch behind you, and as you turn to look, sizing up, you see this large, just hulking stone creature beginning to take steps coming towards you. So, Alla, you've seen this. You see the big bad standing there, overlooking everything, and it looks, and you see a familiar flicker of blue-black flame as he gets ready to teleport away. Are you going to try to engage him, or are you going to try to join your party because it is now 3-on-2? Split the party.
Well, I was saying, is it really 3-on-2? Because that other guy you said was unconscious.
There's I don't know, man. I've seen Scooby Doo. It's not usually a good idea.
She's knocked down. I never said she's unconscious.
I'm probably going to go for the golem because I get the perk for attacking someone who's not near my team.
This is true.
Okay. That is very, very, very true. So with that, I will have you...
Got that rogue build.
Oh, yeah. I'll have you go ahead and engage in time since it actually cuts it shorter. I'll let you go ahead and engage the golem. So, yeah. So you go ahead and do your solo strike, and I'll give you edge because you had to slip back into the realm, so you have a surprise on it.
Ooh, apparently I'm once again using two-handed melee.
Okay, you're talking about like a dual wielding?
Yes.
Is that what it is? Okay. So yeah, dual wielding finesse.
Yep. So okay. $20. I got a 16 and a 4.
Yeah, that'll hit. That
I'll
hits
take it.
hard. So let's see here. Yeah. So as
I
you
reflect energy damage instead of normal type.
Okay. So let me see here. Check. Yeah. So as you come in out of nowhere, just swooping in, kind of like Luna did. No boomstick this time, but definitely assassin-esque. How do you come in and strike this creature?
Can't do it my normal way. So I sneak up from behind.
I know exactly what he was thinking. Eyes!
I sneak up from behind and I do an X attack on his back.
Nice. And now does this do 1 point of damage or 2 since you're dual wielding?
It would be 2.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Well, you definitely have its attention.
Nice. I'll take it.
So very good strike as you came in out of nowhere and struck it down. It's still standing, but that 2 points of damage is a big chunk of health in this game.
Yeah, this game is 2 is a lot.
It definitely is. So Alla, that would be your turn.
Mm-hmm.
And also good, interesting Big Papa said to let you know.
All right.
And
exit out of the thing.
Good. Keith, you're up.
It'd be me.
Yeah.
We ain't stopping on old window. You ain't down yet. You just got a snag, don't you?
They're prone.
Yeah. So I get to roll twice. Is that what it means?
Oh, yeah. If you're going to Brock Lesnar this, but with your feet, go for it. Yeah, stomp them, kick them, whatever you want to do.
Oh, we got that 17.
That'll hit.
Oh yeah. So I'm going in. I'm like coming down with the foot, just boom, and then taking the defense that way. All Scythy Cycle Sourpuss behind me there can't go and get that attack on me. But we're laying that foot right down on the window.
Okay, so
Good old curb stomp.
Oh yeah.
as you are curb stomping, like you
Power Rangers.
so, as you are curb stomping, you hear Timothy just like, "That's it, kick him, that's all I know how to do, kick him."
I'm breakdancing on his face now, Captain.
Do a jig.
So with that, it is Winnow's turn, as they're going to try to stand up using half their movement. I don't even know if that's a thing for 5th edition, or for SS20, but we're going to play it. And not liking that, they're actually unarmed, which because their blade is still stuck, they're going to do an unarmed strike coming at you. Let's see here. Yeah, unarmed strike. Oh wow, D4.
That's all I've been rolling today.
Oh, Lord.
D4s.
And now I'm rolling. Yeah, I rolled a total of 5. Like Winnow is upset. Like you're seeing like part of their armor is damaged, but they just like kind of like strikes it like at you, and you're like, oh yeah, miss. Like they were talking a lot of smack, and here you are just like, oh yeah,
to win.
Just like bobbing and weaving, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Giving them that old Daniel Garcia jig and everything while I'm dodging. Wrestling fans will know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. So with
hey,
that,
if you've read Hajime no Ippo or Fighting Spirit, the Dempsey roll, just the Infinity 8.
Yeah,
Fucking
boom,
dodge.
boom, dodging it.
so with that, it is going to be Luna's turn. Luna, are you going to try to go after Winnow again, or are you going to face Scythe?
This is like brutal if we just get like pwned down on one of them. Do it.
If you want to go JoJo's Bizarre Adventure on Winnow, I'll allow it.
Everything into one of them. If we take one of them down, they can't both attack. That's the strategy. Drive, rinse, repeat. Blast them in the face.
It is a thing.
Let's blast her in the face.
Okay. I'll say you got enough range to be able to blast. They are actually, here's the thing. They are engaged with your ally. So you get
that's
edge.
the problem with my shotgun. I risk shooting you, Kit, if I mess up.
No, because they're engaged. They're busy, just like they were distracted with their weapon being stuck.
So you get advantage again.
You get edge. You just get edge. So you get to roll with advantage.
Okay, yeah, then I'll take it. I'll take it.
So roll twice and take the higher of the two.
What was your ability anyway? I know you get a cool ability starting out.
They do. The Red Ranger gets the where's it at? The Power Strike.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah. Well, the Power Strike only works with a melee attack.
Right. I remember because we talked about reskinning it since that's not what her build is, but I understand if we haven't done that yet. Because she's a shotgun build, so I kind of figured it would make more sense for it to be,
I'm game. Yeah, it is for me. Yeah. So if you're going, so what did you roll?
16 and a 12, so I'll take my little 16.
Do you have anything that adds to it, or is that just on the 20 alone?
No, I have a D2, but I rolled it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, even odd. So a total of 16. As you go in blasting, Winnow is able to dodge this one. As they've tried to strike at Keith, and you go to blast, you see them like jump out of the way, and their dodge allowing them to disengage. So critting distance. And with that, it's going to be Scythe's turn. As, let's see here. He is not liking Keith at all. As he is going to charge and attempt to finally make some contact.
Keith, you got a hater.
Ooh.
Got to roll it twice.
17. I did. Does a 17 hit?
It does hit, yeah.
It does hit. Okie dokie. Finally, I get to hit the jackrabbit. That is awesome. Jackalope, I mean. Jackrabbit. It's a thing.
All right.
So, yeah. So with its sickle.
Wait, is it above? I forget in this system. Do you have to get over what my evasion is?
I'm fairly certain it has to match or get over.
Okay, yeah, because my evasion is 17.
That's how he was able to hit me earlier.
Right. I wasn't sure if it was over or match, but yeah. Then, yeah, it does hit.
Yeah. Wonderful. So as it comes in with that sickle, it is going to be a 1 sharp damage.
Yep.
Finally connecting with you. and then is going to disengage to step in between you all and Winnow. And being like, okay, they know how to swing. We can do that.
Mm.
But we'll let you all take care of our new friend. And we'll definitely see you three again. Yeah. And like Winnow is like trying to charge forward at you, Luna, because of the sucker punch blasting boom.
Blast.
Can you imagine
started it.
Can you imagine a sucker punch with a shotgun?
Aye.
Like-
It would just be a.
It's called an Alabama hello.
So as you watch them, they step back and you see the blue and black flames erupt around them and they disappear, leaving you three alone with this clay golem. It's charging forward. You do see Allah has returned and has engaged the golem. So Winnow and Cypher out, leaving just the golem.
Okay.
And it is going to be the golem's turn, as he is going to turn and try to get the person who had hit him first,
Right in the back.
or Allah.
It is what it is.
Oh man, okay, that's a fun one. Gets an upshift as well for that. Okay. They might miss though. There's a 13 hit.
Nope.
Okay, so as this golem comes and just slams its huge fist down, you're able to dodge out of the way
Nice.
as well. So it's the golem's turn, just a miss, and he begins to pursue after Allah, who is like dancing and dodging. So Allah, you're at the top of initiative order. Let's see if you guys can take this golem down. What you want to do?
Can I blast him in the face? Since my daggers turn into blade blasters.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
So
I wanna
use
shoot him in the face.
finesse. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll allow it. So since blasting seems to be the working thing, I'll allow you to attempt to blast back.
2,
Right.
17.
17
Yes.
hits.
Cool.
Does that do 2 more damage with you dual wielding like that?
Not just one because it's just a blaster.
Okay. Because if you're dual wielding, I'll allow you to
Yeah.
do 2 damage. Because if you use them
It's
both,
because
pop.
it's a unique weapon. It would be 2
Oh.
Yeah, that's the point of the
Yeah.
Green Rangers perks.
perks. Yep.
Yeah. So absolutely. As you've blasted direct like into his chest now, and he is still charging after you, almost like he's not been phased. Keith,
What it
You're
do, pimp? All right, how close am I?
I say you got time to charge. Like this is like 20 feet.
20 feet? All right, so I wouldn't be able to defend, but I can still go for the attack, though.
Oh yeah. So
Nah,
you're
we only got a 12 on that one.
Okay, so as you charge, I'm gonna say you felt Timothy's like eager energy, be like, kick him too, do it. So you do like a jackrabbit leap coming at him, go to kick, and it's as he is like swung at Allah and came down with the fist, and so as he leans down with his fist stuck in the concrete, his head went just enough down for your foot to go over it.
Yeah.
So with that, Luna, you gonna blast?
Shoot him in the face. His ugly little face.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep my gun out. I'm gonna keep blasting.
And I blast him.
Yeah, let's see what you can do. Let's see if you can hit him.
I got 16.
Total of 16. Now, it is engaged with Allah and Keith, so I will say you would have edge
Oh,
for that.
okay.
Which would remind me, Keith, you would actually have edge as well if you want to go ahead and re-roll that 20 because it was engaged with Allah.
On that case, I got a 19.
It's. And
Nice.
what'd you get?
I'm gonna take that 16. That next
Okay.
one was a 4.
Okay, so the 16 will miss, but your 19 hits, Keith.
That's just one
As-
blunt.
As you come in and connect with them, because as you've like kicked with one foot goes over the head, you kind of like bring in like a back kick with the back of your heel on your other leg and just connect across the back of the head.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I don't do too much damage. I'm a tank build, not a DPS build.
So,
I've
but
got to get better with this shotgun, man.
we have some high ACs going into this. You're meeting you're meeting
Yeah.
plot armor is what you're meeting.
I'll help you do work on the build to make it where you do a lot of like some real fun damage to them. Because when we go up, you'll get new abilities, and I'll tell you some fun ones to pick out for a shotgun build.
So with that, let's see there. Luna had a turn. Keith had a turn. It is the golem's turn. Still chasing after Allah.
Bring it.
Bring it.
It's a 4. It's a 4, so it's going to miss.
Oh yeah.
So as it just sluggish, just not doing well. So let's see if you can put this thing down. Put him out of his misery, or attempt to purify this spirit. Whatever you would like to attempt to do. Stab it in the eyes. I don't care. It all depends
See,
on
I
what
was
your
told I
character
can't
would
do that, so I'm going to try to shoot him in the face again.
Yeah.
Okay. Go for it.
After doing that in Avatar: The Last Airbender, we had to have words with Shorty about his violence levels for the kids show streams.
For
we
the
do.
kids one, yeah.
Yeah. It'll be fun though. It'll be fun.
18.
Ooh, there you go.
Hit. How do you want to take out this golem?
I say I'm going to charge at him with an X attack again.
Okay. Gotcha. So you're going. So after you blast, you turn your Orochi fangs back into their dagger form. Then you charge in and come in with an X across the body of the golem, and you see it. It glows that bluish black flame energy, dispersing the corruption, and you all see the spirit kind of collapse. Which is really weird, seeing a dead spirit unconscious.
We'll just think of it as bleach. It's fine.
We're gonna keep it.
Sure.
This is my new friend. I named him Fred.
So as you all have removed the corruption in Fred, you all have seen what you're facing with 2 other awkward rangers that have partnered with some entity that you don't even know the name of yet. And you are well aware that they have the flame and they know what's happened to Alistair. You've got a small taste of what you 3 have gotten involved with. And that's where we're going to call it for the night.
Nice. I'm gonna kick their butts next time.
Shit, not if I get there first.
So with that, with your first introduction into combat, we are going to let you guys level up to level 2.
Nice.
To get into this. So I did promise you you'll be leveling fairly quickly.
Oh, we have. We only have so many sessions.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
With that, I'm going to take my Like a Shadow perk for my survival boon at level 2.
Okay.
So
Nice, yeah. So we'll have a session where we sit down and talk about, what you guys want to do leveling up. If you have any questions about the level up, just reach out to us. We go from there.
Yeah.
And if you're still with us, audience, thank you so much for joining. If you like what we got going on, if you like tabletop RPGs, give us a like, give us a subscribe. Everything goes back in to help us keep doing this. Don't forget about PioneerCon this weekend. If you're local, we would love to have you all come see us. April 13th, doors open at 9 o'clock, goes from 9 to 6. Everything goes well, you'll see all of us there.
Yep.
So we'd love to see you guys come out and say hey. Tell us what you like, tell us what you don't like. We're open to any suggestions, feedback. Bring it on. But thank you for hanging in there with us. We'll see you guys. Tomorrow on Inner Geekdom, and we'll catch you all next week for more Power Rangers Phantasm. Thank you all so much. Have a good night.
Oh, and do not forget Monday. We are starting.
Yes.
Monday, we will be starting the Fallout campaign, where I will be the GM for that one. So that will be Shorty and Excel will also be on that one with a new a new group of people. Some new faces that you have not seen will be on that one. That will be our first time using a full 3D map for one of these streams. So meet us next Monday. We're going to be playing a little bit of Fallout Greedy Creek. But yeah, just like Ben said, make sure that you are here next Monday for that, and Wednesday for episode 3 of this, and then this weekend for PioneerCon in Greene County, Tennessee. Be sure to come and hang out with us. Artist name, so we can thank them again.
This artist, Isabella Gall. Thank you, Isabella, for all of the incredible artwork you've done for us, for the Rangers artwork, for the Morphed, Unmorphed. Thank you to, again, Moser Productions for the awesome track. Thank you, thank you, Renegade Game Studios, for hooking us up with this game.
Yeah, SS20
greatly
system.
appreciate it. Yeah, so that's all we got for this evening. Thank you all so much, and we will see you all this weekend or next week. Have a
Alrighty.
good night.